If your cat greets you at the door, you're missing something huge. It's not just a hello. They're doing 6 things most humans can't even comprehend. And if you get it wrong, you're ignoring a secret language spoken only to you. This isn't just a cute moment, it's an intense conversation your cat only has with one person. Let's decode it. First, they're reading you before you even say a word. Have you ever noticed your cat acts differently depending on the kind of day you've had? That's not a coincidence. Your cat might understand your feelings better than your partner. But how could they possibly know without a single word? The second you walk through that door, your cat is scanning you. Studies show cats can distinguish between human emotional expressions and actually change their behavior based on what they pick up. So, if you come home stressed, frustrated, or anxious, your cat already knows. They don't just notice it, they respond. If you walk in tense, some cats keep their distance, not because they don't care, but because they're being careful. Others do the opposite, coming closer, almost checking on you. It depends entirely on the bond you've built. Think about that for a second. Your cat is doing something most people in your life don't even do. They're paying attention to how you actually feel, not just how you say you feel. Second, they're rewriting your scent every time. That head rub isn't just affection. You come home smelling like a total stranger to your cat. And they have a secret ritual to fix it. Your cat has scent glands along their cheeks, forehead, and the base of their tail. When they press against you at the door, they're not just cuddling, they're marking you. You've been out in the world, picking up smells from places, people, maybe even other animals. To your cat, you come home smelling like a foreign object. That rub is their way of fixing that. They're applying their own pheromones onto you to make you smell like home again, like you belong to their world. Researchers call it bunting, and it's one of the most deliberate scent behaviors cats have. And here's the part most people miss. If you come home smelling like another cat or dog, that greeting might be longer, more intense, more urgent. They're not being clingy. They're working overtime to erase what doesn't belong and put their stamp back on you. They're literally stamping you with their ownership. Third, some greetings are actually complaints. What if that adorable greeting isn't actually a greeting at all? Your adorable greeting could actually be a demand for service. Can you spot the difference before it's too late? Sometimes when your cat meets you at the door, they're not saying, "I missed you." They're saying, "Finally, you're back. Now fix something." And honestly, once you learn to spot the difference, you'll never look at that moment the same way again. If your cat greets you and then immediately walks toward the kitchen, stops, and looks back at you, that's not affection. That's an escort. They're literally walking you to the food bowl because in their mind, you being home means the restaurant is open. It's not just food. Some cats will greet you at the door and lead you straight to the litter box because they've been waiting for you to clean it. Others will meow non-stop the second you walk in, not because they missed your voice, but because their day has been boring and you're the only entertainment that just showed up. A study found cats have developed a specific type of cry that blends a purr with a high-frequency meow, almost like a baby's cry, specifically to get their owners to respond faster. They learned how to push your buttons and they use it right when you walk in the door. So, how do you tell the difference between a love greeting and a complaint? Watch what happens after. A cat that greets you and stays close, that's the connection. A cat that greets you and leads you somewhere, that's a request. Both are valid, both are communication, but only one is the one you think it is. A greeting that leads you away, that's not love. That's a to-do list. Fourth, they learned your exact routine by heart. They knew you were coming minutes ago. Your cat has a more accurate internal clock than your phone. And they can hear things you wouldn't believe. Cats can hear frequencies up to 64,000 Hz, almost 2 times higher than what dogs can pick up. So, the sound of your specific car, your footsteps on the pavement, even the way you grab your keys out of your pocket, your cat has memorized all of it. They're not waiting at the door by accident. They heard you coming minutes ago. But it goes deeper than just sound. Cats are incredibly sensitive to patterns. They learn what time you wake up, what time you leave, and almost down to the minute, what time you come home. Their internal clock is so accurate that researchers found cats show increased activity and restlessness right before their owner's usual arrival time. They're not just noticing you came home, they've been counting down. And here's the part that gets me. When you're late, that greeting at the door is different. It's louder, more intense, sometimes even frantic. Because for the last 20 or 30 minutes, your cat has been sitting with a low-level anxiety, wondering if the pattern broke, wondering if something went wrong. So, when your cat is already sitting at the door before you even touch the handle, don't take that lightly. That means your cat has been thinking about you long before you walked in. When you're late, that frantic greeting isn't just excitement. It's anxiety. Fifth, your first 10 seconds make or break it. What's the first thing you do when you walk through the door? Be honest. You're probably ignoring them without even realizing it. And it's breaking their heart in a way you'd never expect. Most people kick off their shoes, check their phone, drop their bag, maybe call out to someone. And your cat? They're right there looking up at you, and you just walked right past them. Here's why that matters more than you think. Cats are not like dogs. They don't beg for your attention twice. When a cat shows up at that door, they're offering you a moment of connection on their terms. If you blow past it, they register that. Not with anger, not with drama. They just quietly stop expecting anything from that moment. And this is what breaks my heart. Over time, some cats stop greeting at the door altogether. Not because they stopped caring, but because they learned that the moment doesn't lead anywhere. You come in, you're distracted, and they get nothing from it. So, they move on before you do. But here's the good news. It takes almost nothing to get this right. 10 seconds, that's it. Crouch down, slow your energy, give them a calm acknowledgement. Let them sniff your hand, rub against you, do their thing. You don't need to pick them up or make a big deal out of it. Just be present for the length of one slow breath and that's enough. Blow them off, and you teach them you're simply not worth the welcome. Sixth. You're their safe place and they need you. Remember earlier when I said there's a deeper reason your cat chose the door and not the couch, the bed, or anywhere else in the house? This is what I was talking about. That doorway is the most dangerous spot in your cat's entire world. And they wait there for a reason so profound, it will change how you see them forever. The door is the most vulnerable spot in your cat's entire territory. It's where the outside world breaks in. Every noise, every unfamiliar smell, every potential threat enters through that one point. And your cat knows this better than anyone because they've been monitoring it all day while you were gone. So, when they sit at that exact spot waiting for you, they're not just being cute. They're positioning themselves at the one place in their world where safety and danger meet, and they're choosing to be there because you are what makes that spot safe again. Ethologists, scientists who study animal behavior, discovered something powerful about this. Many cats treat their owner as what's called a secure base. It's the same concept used to describe how a toddler feels when their parent walks back into the room. Stress goes down, cortisol drops, and the nervous system finally relaxes. Your cat is doing the same thing. The second you walk through that door, their body chemistry literally shifts because you're home. So, the next time you open that door and your cat is sitting there looking up at you, know this. That's not a habit. That's not hunger. That's your cat telling you in the only way they know how that you are their one constant, their only anchor in a world of billions of unknowns. And they've been waiting all day just to feel that again.